Disclaimer, drive responsibly. I'm not encouraging anyone to drive recklessly. Safety always comes first. If you want to push your car to its limits, take it to a racetrack or a designated safe racing location. Stay safe, respect the road, and always follow the law. And let's keep car culture alive the right way. What's up, friends with benefits, fam? Buckle up because we're about to dive into a conversation that's shaking up the car scene, EV tuning, and how it's taking car modification to levels we never imagined. We all love the smell of burning rubber, the growl of a turbocharged engine, and the feeling of squeezing out every last bit of power with a tune. But let's be real, electric cars are rewriting the rulebook. And guess what? The future of tuning is looking wild. I've been looking at a few used EVs to do a project car build, and this just got me super excited. The potential to take an electric platform and turn it into something next level is unreal. EV tuning is not just a trend, it's the next big movement in car culture. And hey, before we jump in, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe, because let's be real, we know you enjoy hanging out here. Or maybe you just landed here by mistake while trying to Google best way to cook a steak, or why does my car make a weird noise? Either way, you're here now, so you might as well stick around. We promise it'll be more fun than your last impulse Amazon purchase. Let's get into it. The rise of EV tuning. We've all seen how ICE, internal combustion engine tuning evolved, from simple bolt-ons to ECU remaps, turbo swaps, and beyond. But now with EVs becoming more mainstream, tuners are discovering new ways to push performance limits. The old school mindset of tuning is making way for a digital revolution, where software takes center stage and mechanical mods are being redefined. Instead of slapping on a bigger turbo, tuners are unlocking higher voltage capabilities, tweaking motor control algorithms, and optimizing battery output. Think of it as a software update, but instead of bug fixes, it gives you an extra 100 horsepower. That's the future we're heading into. The power of software mods. If you've been in the car scene long enough, you know that ECU remapping has always been a game changer. But with EVs, this is on a whole different level. Instead of physically modifying engines, tuners are hacking into the software to adjust power delivery, torque curves, and regenerative braking. Some manufacturers like Tesla already offer paid performance boosts through over-the-air OTA updates. Imagine buying a car with 500 horsepower, then paying a few $100 to unlock an extra 50 horsepower. But here's where it gets interesting. Independent tuners are figuring out how to bypass these paywalls and unlock more power without manufacturer limitations. Take a look at the Model S Plaid. With a few software tweaks, tuners are pushing it past its already insane limits. This means we're moving towards a future where modding your car doesn't require wrenches and grease. Just a laptop, the right software, and a deep understanding of digital performance tuning. This has me thinking, what if I grab a used EV, get my hands on some tuning software, and see just how much power can be unlocked? The thought alone is making my gearhead brain go into overdrive. Aerodynamic mods. Okay, so we've talked about the digital side, but what about the physical mods? Well, EVs are proving that aero mods are more crucial than ever. Since electric motors deliver instant torque, aerodynamics play a massive role in stability and efficiency. Companies like Revo's Port and Costooning are already dropping aggressive body kits for Teslas, BMWs, and even the upcoming Lotus Eletre. Wide body kits, carbon fiber diffusers, and active aero upgrades aren't just about looking sick. They actually improve range and high-speed stability. And let's be real, EVs are silent assassins, but that doesn't mean they can't have road presence. A properly tuned EV with a killer body kit, that's a head turner. Sound mods. One of the biggest criticisms of EVs is that they don't have the soul-stirring sounds of a V8, inline-six, or turbo spool. But guess what? Aftermarket companies are already working on artificial sound enhancements. Dodge has already teased the Fratzonic exhaust, which mimics the sound of a muscle car, while companies like Akrapovic and Borla are experimenting with external and internal speaker-based sound mods. Imagine tuning an EV to sound like an F1 car, or a classic V8, and being able to switch between sound profiles like a playlist. Yeah, it sounds gimmicky, but for those of us who love the sound of performance, this could be a game changer. I can't lie, I'd be down to experiment with a sound mod. Imagine pulling up in an EV that sounds like a twin turbo V12. That's the kind of fusion between old school car culture and new tech that makes my brain explode with ideas. And for all you BMW owners rolling your eyes and saying, this is lame, don't forget, back in 2012, BMW started experimenting with interior speaker exhaust sounds to make their cars sound more exciting than they actually were on the outside. Yeah, you heard me, your M5 has been lying to you for years, so if BMW can fake it, why can't EVs have some fun too? The role of community in car culture. One thing that isn't going to change is the culture. The car scene has always been about passion, creativity, and pushing limits. Whether it's JDM Legends, Euro builds, or American Muscle, every era has had its tuning revolution. EVs are just the next chapter. We're going to see more car meets filled with modified Teslas, Lucids, and Rivians, rocking insane aero kits, tuned software, and even custom sound profiles. We'll see drag races between plaids and modded Taycons. And for the Friends with Benefits Car Club, this means we're going to witness and be a part of an entirely new wave of automotive passion. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for the right used EV to turn into a project car, and this article just convinced me that I need to make it happen. We could be looking at some of the most insane performance gains and futuristic mods ever, so stay tuned. Once we start making some little cash from this YouTube channel, we'll be able to get the project car. Until then, keep sharing these videos, hitting that like button, and helping us turn this dream into reality. Let's build something crazy together. Final thoughts. If you're still skeptical about the future of car modding, just remember, every major shift in the industry has been met with resistance. People doubted turbocharging in the 80s, they doubted hybrid performance cars, and now they're doubting EV tuning. But as history has shown, real enthusiasts always find a way to keep the modding culture alive. The future of tuning is going to be software-driven, aerodynamically enhanced, and digitally optimized. And whether it's hacking performance settings, designing next-gen body kits, or even recreating the sound of a high-revving engine, one thing is certain: the tuning scene is about to enter an entirely new era. And we, the Friends with Benefits Car Club, are going to be at the forefront of it. Stay tuned, keep pushing boundaries, and let's build something legendary. What do you guys think? Would you modify an EV, or are you still all about that ICE life? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you know of any sick used EVs for sale, comment down below, because I think it's time to start a new build. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. We can take it. Leave your comments on what we talked about today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want to catch up on previous episodes, I'll leave them up on the screen for you. Thank you for watching to the end. It means the world to us. Whether you're here for the laughs, the news, or just to hang out, you're part of the Friends with Benefits family. As always, thanks for joining us on this ride. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep driving, and remember, if the car you're driving doesn't make you feel like a superhero, you're driving the wrong one. Friends with Benefits, driving off.